Greetings, I am Toglin, Hell's Harlequin, but you may call me Tog. Today we are confronting someone of the opinion that interracial breeding should be banned if you are in fact a white woman.
Why white people, specifically women, should not be having non-white children.
By what authority do you hold that gives you the right to dictate the affairs of others?
Every time you talk to a white woman about race, she throws her non-white children in our faces.
Look, Sugar Plum Honey Nut, I seriously doubt that anyone would throw their mixed-race child in your face unless you were accusing them of the heinous act of racism.
Not only to tell us that she's not racist, but so that she does not have to speak on race-related issues.
So you were accusing her of racism, and now you're accusing her of heresy for daring to defend her position. Not to mention, who are you to dictate conversation?
Not only that, but white women. If you do not care enough or love your children enough to actually research the differences in treatment that society will throw at them based on their color alone, then you should not be having black and brown and yellow and whatever other color children.
Now, are we talking about the affirmative action laws that they have in most institutions?
You're pathetic.
Throwing out insults does nothing to prove one's point.
And I'm sick and tired of having to explain myself to all of you, and then you saying, oh, because we know how white women are all throughout history.
We all know that race means you're part of a hive mind, not that you're an individual who shares physical characteristics with others.
You don't even care enough about your children to breastfeed your children or to raise your own children.
Making assertions without any evidence is a way to look really foolish, really quickly. Oh, what's this? Is this facts and evidence? Oh dear, it looks like black people actually have the lowest percentage of attempted breastfeeding and prolonged breastfeeding. Isn't that interesting? Asians and Hispanics seem to have everyone beat in that category. Now let's look at some foster care statistics. Ooh, 42%, so whites are the highest demographic in foster care. However, they are also the majority of the population. With whites being 61% of the population, they are quite underrepresented in these statistics.
So, heaven forbid someone like me comes along and says, not only are you wrong, but...
If you are going to assert that white women make dreadful mothers, you are going to need to have some evidence to back it up.
I specifically, being from a multicultural background, with two parents of two different backgrounds who have been oppressed in this world, in this country, indigenous Africans and Americans.
Your oppression points will get you nowhere with me, honey pie.
I know for a fact that of all people, white people are the last people to give a shit about the difference of treatment of people of color, and them coming out of your vagina is not going to change that fact.
Most mothers care deeply for their children regardless of color.
I have gotten into a couple of debates in the last day alone that remind me of my disgust with white women with non-white children.
Well, I have great disgust with those who would dictate the affairs of consenting adults.
Oh, but my man is black. Oh, my kids are mixed. Sweetie, your kids are black.
Mixed would be a far more accurate statement. Those so-called black children will still have white traits from their white mother. So I would say by technicality you would be wrong. I am mixed. I am both white and I am Mexican. As you can see, I have the complexion of a white woman, and I have the cheekbones and the wider jaw of a Hispanic woman, as well as I have those dark, pretty eyes.
And the fact that you are trying to get them to self-segregate and you're trying to teach them that color doesn't matter when it damn sure does in this country, it's going to dictate what they're paid, if they're hired or not, how the world is going to look at them if the police happen to shoot them and kill them unarmed.
Excuse me, but who exactly has been pushing for self-segregation lately? Anyways, whites and Hispanics get shot by police far more than black people do.
If you don't care enough about that to actually research that and stare it in its face and continuously speak up on that fact,
Look, darling, we all know who hasn't been doing their research, and I'll give you a hint. It's definitely not me.
you are in no position to have children of color.
Well, I generally prefer whites and Asians, but that is beside the point. You are being a tyrannical authoritarian.
Sorry, but your big black cock fetish is not going to change the fact that you are just as racist. You just happen to have a little token nigger baby.
This seems like the perfect opportunity to insert the old saying, the pot calling the kettle black. Although, I'm almost afraid that might be misinterpreted.
You are a racist. You are a piece of shit. You do not need to have children of color. Period. And nothing you say can change that.
Absolutely charming, wasn't she? Anyways, my dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I wish all of you a pleasant rest of your day.